Hello everyone. So we have this yesterday chart, and on the basis of this chart, we'll try to understand, we'll try to predict what can happen today. So if we see what happened yesterday in the beginning only, so there was a zone like 24, 357, 366. Now this was the zone. This zone was the intraday top formed during the initial morning spike, and the price failed to sustain above it, and therefore there was a rejection which happened twice. Now this is very important to understand, because today also this can be a very good, very potent resistance level, right? This one has now become a very strong ceiling unless broken with volume. So if there is a surpassing or breaking up of this zone and the volume is very high, in that case we can plan the long trade. Now, just below this, we can talk about 24.4, rather above it 24.420. Now, this gap is yet to be fulfilled. However, if this gap is fulfilled and the price goes beyond 24.420 with good volume and it stays there over a period of time, then we can go further long, because then more bulls will enter into the picture. So bulls need strong global cues or short covering to push price beyond 24,366 to even test this. If breakout occurs, next up move could be swift due to this supply zone. Now, as we can see, the global cues are good, because when we talk about the Nasdaq, they have performed pretty well. The American markets are also good, because Donald Trump has made certain positive statements. Now, let's talk about the support analysis. Now, yesterday we saw that this point 24,192, it was a very, you can say, a very strong support point, and this could be the point from where the bounce can happen if the price comes to this level. But we have to check, because initially if the market opens up somewhere here, we can capture this move up to this support point, and then we have to see, because if this support is broken, then the next support is at 24,126 and 2400. Now these will be important point, and just beneath that you will see 24,000 is a psychological point. Now we need to understand that this selling space can be materialized or monetized, and then further 100 points and then up to 24,000, these points can also be captured. But we have to re-evaluate, because the price will come here and then we will see whether it bounces back or whether it goes beyond this. So for that we have to wait and re-evaluate the things when the market opens up. But yes, 24,192, 24,126 and 24,000 is a psychological point. These are the very strong support. Now, trend bias, when we talk about it, market is failing to sustain rallies above 24,350, because we have seen now this area is something that has created a very strong ceiling. Unless bulls can push beyond 24,366 and then further 24,400, we can see that the selling will keep on happening on rise. The price will come here, then the rejection will happen, the price will come here, the rejection will happen. Something like this will keep on happening. So we have to see whether the price is surpassing or whether the rejection is happening, because if it surpasses, then a long rally can be seen. So long rally can be seen, but for that to happen, 24,400 needs to be surpassed. Now when we talk about the bullish plan, we can talk about buying at 24,400, and the target further can be for 50 to 100 points, and the stop loss can be put for the same level, 50 to 100 points. When we talk about the bearish plan, we can wait for 24,192, the breakdown of this point should happen. Or if you want to play safe, then we can wait for 24,100 also. We can take 1:1 a ratio there for the profit as well as loss. If Nifty remains between 24,192, 24,350, means somewhere in this zone, so again the chances can be there that in these 200 points that it will keep on wearing, and it is going to be a profitable day for the sellers. Nevertheless, we can make few pointers the moment we know that it is touching the ceiling or it is there on the support. But again, we have to use the strict stop losses. The reason is because we don't know, because the breakdown can also happen or the breakup can also happen. So these were the important strong supports as well as the resistance. The market is looking tired at the higher levels, as I can see. So there are more chances of resistance to work, and the ceilings, they are going to reject the prices. If 24,192 breaks at an early stage tomorrow, we can expect a sharp dip, and in that case we can make more pointers. So for example, if the market opens here and it breaks down this level, then of course even further lower levels can be seen at a very early stage. So let's see what happens today. When we talk about the global cues are positive. The DIIs yesterday they were negative. Let's see what happens to them today. FIs were positive. They were negative. Let's see what happens today. FIs were positive yesterday. There was like 3,000 crore that they injected in the market. Let's see what will happen today. And opening was quite positive yesterday, and we are still like there's like yet to be seen what is going to happen today. So again, a question mark. But yes, when it comes to global cues, these things are quite visible before us. So global cues were positive yesterday. Global cues are positive today also. So let's see what happens when the market opens. We have our levels marked out on the chart, and then we are going to trade accordingly. Thanks for watching.